cares?
What's happening right
It's alright. It's alright.
now is something nobody saw coming. Young Japanese women, some barely out of high school, are standing on the streets, openly selling
Nice.
themselves. And the craziest part? Well, many of them are doing this because they are trapped, drowning in debt that shouldn't even exist.
What?
So here's a great video I found. I'll add the link below.
But have you noticed that they are all cute? I don't want to be like that, but can I rent them as like a friend to cuddle with for a few hours? Like I don't want anything lewd, just wholesome cuddling.
But there are so many walking videos like this, and you can just tell not everyone is just waiting.
Bro, those heels. Listen, I can't walk in freaking heels, but those heels makes me want to bite something. It's just like, "Argh."
And you can just tell not everyone is just waiting
So
for a
good.
taxi, if you know what I mean.
They are not in high school. They are off high school. Out of high school. Tippy toes. I'm actually surprised that they are not like streaming or doing OnlyFans. I thought that people don't stand on the streets anymore because it's so much easier and mostly safer to deal with these things online. No?
You know, it's like some guys have gotten in debt because of OnlyFans. Well, this is a little like the Japanese version of this, but instead of men, it's women who are the customers.
Wait,
Now,
what?
this isn't a story about ladies of the night. It's a story about one of the most insane
Bro, but she's so cute. Look at her. If she would say that I want to be your girlfriend, would you dare to say no? No, you wouldn't dare to say no. She's adorable. 10 out of 10 would. Would, I guess. Yeah.
psychological manipulations
Would.
in modern society.
When you walk in, they hand you a menu. But instead of food, you are picking guys from some seriously catfish photos. Here is their trick. They don't bring out the main course right away. They
What?
start you off with
Cannibalism is back on the menu. Let's go. Oh, I love. You can pick who do you want to eat in that restaurant. That's amazing.
appetizers, usually the guys with the lowest
Let's
sales
go.
who come over with small talk and charm to warm you up before the main course arrives. Honestly, I'm not sure where his confidence comes from, but I was really impressed by his dedication. So I decided to open 3 bottles of champagne for him to show my support.
Wait. How is drinking showing support? Are they drinking it or are you drinking it? Because then you will throw up.
So my total expense for today was $5,000.
Oh, whoa. That's a lot of potatoes for some boys to amuse you. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. Jesus, and that's even dollar, not even a yen. Oh, Lord. Bro, they have to do things for me for this amount of money, like feet massage and like cuddles and lift me up and win me toys at the gotcha machine or something. I don't know. A lot of massage and not noping out after 5 or 10 minutes. I want like 1.5 hour long feet massage.
And yeah, that's my Japanese host club experience.
It all starts in Japan's
Jesus.
host clubs. Think of a nightclub, but
Wait, is he saying that the girls are whoring themselves out on the streets because they are spending their money at host clubs? And they don't have money? And they hoe themselves out so they can spend it on host clubs? What? Are there no host clubs for girls? Like the same thing but like with girls?
instead of dancing, you sit down,
You could
order absurdly overpriced drinks,
What?
and the ladies spend the night with an attractive man whose only job is to make you feel like the most special person in the world. There's a ranking system in these clubs. Every woman wants her host to be number one. And how do they make that happen? Money.
Oh my god, this is just simping, but for girls. It's like you know when like people have their Oshi and the Oshi has to win everything. It's the same, but for girls. It's the female gotcha.
The second they stop paying, the fantasy
Wow.
ends. He moves on, finds another girl who will spend the money.
Bro, I would pinch his balls. What do you mean?
And that's when the desperation
SSR,
kicks in.
man.
Take Yuka, for example. Not her real name, because her real name is buried in police reports. She was
Oh.
18 when she met a host. He was older, confident, everything she thought she wanted. At first, he made her feel special. Then, little by little, he's subtly pushing her to spend more. If she didn't, he'd get cold, distant. If she did,
Bruh. That's just emotional abuse. Oh, the love bombing. No.
shower her with affection. So she kept going, kept paying. Until one day she checked her bank account. Empty. But she wasn't just broke. She was in debt big time. And her host, he didn't care. He told her, you should do whatever it takes to pay it back.
Bro, if you still go back to that person, then you're the idiot. Okay? Like, there is a certain amount of pity I have for people, but when you're clearly and very obviously being led down to a very bad path, and that guy clearly just cares about you for the money, then you're the fool. She's ill, she's dependent on his affection. Oh no, my Oshi! My Oshi, I love you so much. Please, my Oshi. Please, I have bought you $5,000 worth of champagne. Please, tell me that you love me.
And of course, as an 18-year-old girl, she listened. That's how she ended up in Kabukicho, standing on the streets, selling herself just to keep
Thank you, Katie.
up with the payments to give this guy. When the police finally got involved, it wasn't her they arrested.
Now you have to call me your Oshi, okay? Otherwise, I will revoke my love from you. That's how it works. And you have to buy me champagne, $5,000 worth. Yeah. My Oshi. Yeah, true. That's how it works, exactly. True. Thank you.
It was the host. This is an entire industry built on weaponized romance. I know a lot of people in my comments love Japan and will defend it, but I don't care if it's women selling their OnlyFans in America or a guy selling his charm in Japan, it's fucked. If you as a person get stuck in this and end up paying money...
You guys have to go to Japan. I heard that foreigner boys are really in for the season. So you could be in like a foreigner host club for Japanese girls, and it's insanity. They would pay you to hang out with them. Insane.
Even losing your family or house to it, it's messed up. I really don't like the idea of selling...
Bro, do you know that Japanese girls are always in for foreigner boys? That's not news. Especially if you're like tall and like you have a pretty face. Because, you know, they are so short-stacked. Thank you, God.
This kind of love, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's
But
time
who
to
should
go.
we be mad at? The people selling the service, society, or the people themselves? Take this example I came across. A 30-year-old Japanese woman spent over $10,000 in a single night.
Oh my God.
Just for a few extra minutes with their favorite host. Let
Bro.
that sink in. Some people don't make that in months. She's blowing it on one night. For a guy who's texting 5 other girls the exact same thing. And when the money runs out, it doesn't end there. Because not all women
Jesus.
sell themselves to pay off their debt. Some find another way.
Bro, she has One Piece proportions though. Can we just appreciate that she's like, yeah.
Enter the Minato women. These are the cute Japanese girls who hang out in Minato Ward, which,
Huh?
for those who don't know, this is one of Tokyo's wealthiest districts. They don't sleep with them. Well, not
Damn.
always. They mainly just exist in their orbit, attending parties, sitting at tables, looking expensive. And for that, they get paid. Some make more in a night.
Wait, that's an option? Like you don't even have to do with them. They just show up and they're just there like a vase, decorative, look good. Oh man, why wasn't I born to be a beautiful Japanese girl?
Than they ever would in a month at a normal job. But the reality is that once you get used to that kind of money, there's no going back. Rent,
You have to be entertaining. I don't want to be like that, but I'm somewhat of an entertainer myself. You know, I think maybe I could handle that. Maybe. I don't know. I think I could maybe maybe I could. You pass the entertainer checks. Listen, I have to check something out, okay? You don't really need to be. I have long legs. And I can talk. I am basically in.
designer clothes, high-end
believe.
dining, it all becomes a necessity. And when the money dries up, so does the lifestyle. And just like that, the cycle starts again. And it's not just Tokyo. In Osaka, the same thing was happening well until the police cracked down.
So what I'm hearing is that if we go to Japan and we go to Tokyo, there are very insanely beautiful, cute girls with addiction standing on the side, and we could rent them to play with us or do whatever with us. That doesn't sound that bad.
Even after
When are we
authorities shut
going?
it down, women just move to other cities. The system doesn't stop. This is what happens when a society sells
Let's
the
go.
idea that money equals happiness.
Okay, but I don't want to say that, but yeah, money is it. I'm not saying that you can't be happy without money, but God, it's so much easier to be happy because like you can buy food and delicious and insurance and house and a car and clothes. So it's like I feel like whoever says that money doesn't make you happy is like you're out of touch, bro.
My name is Hikaru Aizawa. I am king of host.
Oh
As
no.
#1 host, I've made as much as 200,000 US a night.
Oh my god.
I'd never been to a
He's a fuckboy. He must be a fuckboy.
host club before. I honestly didn't want to because they have a bad reputation. When he is working as a host, he is the perfect man.
Everything I have in my
Perfect
house is
man.
gifts from my customers. Everything. Everything.
日本に1個しかなくて、
This is the only one in
Is that like a diamond watch? Bro. Ah, I don't want to be like that, but he's not even like insanely hot. Like he's just a regular guy.
Japan. Serial number 2. The first one is Brad Pitt.
カムが
Huh?
Beckham was wearing this and I thought it was cool. I think it was for my birthday. It's about 50,000 US.
限定の
Limited edition. You see this logo?
His last birthday,
Oh my
I bought him a
God.
$7,000 bottle of Japanese shochu. He
What?
said he liked the look of it. I have no idea what it tastes like.
That's insane. That's crazy. Bro, women can be so unhinged to buy you shit? I'm sorry. So we have Western women who are unwilling to pay for their own food if you go to a restaurant, and there are the Japanese girls who will literally spend 10,000 bucks on you just so you talk to them. Bro, can we learn this, Riz? Can we utilize this information and can we learn? Is there hope for us? Can we trade?
Women are looking for non-realistic love, virtual love. They want to have butterflies in their stomach. They want to get excited. They're looking for stimulation.
It's not just Japan.
He's not wrong, but why must you say it in such a weird way?
This is happening everywhere, just
Oh,
in
no.
different forms. In America, it's sugar daddies. In Dubai, it's influencers being flown out for business trips.
We all heard what those business trips are. That's like a lifelong worth of therapy, that business trip. We all heard about it.
But in Japan, it's deep psychology on a new level. This is all a symptom of the same disease. A society that's technically wealthy but emotionally bankrupt. Some of the ladies have bankrupted their parents just to keep paying their host club debts. Imagine that. Imagine your
Wow.
20-year-old daughter taking out loans in your name just to fund a fake relationship. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police have arrested dozens of women. But what I found interesting is that many of them had the same story. It started with a host. This isn't an underground issue anymore, it's mainstream. Hosts are now celebrities, making
Bro, I know it's a style, but the hair is killing me. It looks like they are wearing a bunch of like Yorkies on their heads. Or like, oh my goodness, dude. The visual K is a little bit outdated for me. It's not hitting the spot. That's gotta be 2008. I think this style is still popular in Japan, not gonna lie. It's yeah, it's aggressively 2000s. Yeah. Can I get a manager, bro? They all want to see the manager.
headlines,
Holy
showing off their
shit.
millions in earnings.
One of the highest paid hosts in Japan is actually a celebrity of sorts. His name is Roland. He's made
Wait, that's a boy? Huh? He's best girl. I always tell you, lads, it takes a man to be best girl, and it turns out it's true. True, yeah.
made a brand for himself being the most sought after
Good for him. Kudos to him. Yeah. base.
It's said that he makes almost $500,000 per month. In 2018, he threw a birthday party at his host club for his
Oh my
birthday. He made
God.
$400,000 that night. People showed up to celebrate him, to buy him drinks, to just fawn over him. And he's a character. He said
Bro.
there are only two types of men, me and the rest. He said, I often stare into a girl's eyes and say, your face
Jesus.
is so beautiful, but I'm really looking at my own reflection in the girl's eye.
Oh no, he's so narcissistic. Jesus Christ. He can have sex with himself. He would absolutely do. He yorks off while he stares into the mirror. He's the kind of guy who has a mirror, a full body mirror above his bed, and while he's doing it, he stares at himself. Unironically. It's true. Actual narcissist. It's true. It does.
Oh, shit.
That's
You would
unhinged.
think, like, when I'm saying it, it sounds crazy. He comes off cocky and annoying. He sounds like the epitome of every guy that girls hate, right? But if you watch the interviews where he says it, his communication, his body language is so playful. It feels like he's not taking it seriously, and it almost makes you feel more comfortable around him.
Bro, he's the ultimate fuckboy. The mega playboy. They literally, I read back then the Japanese manga and it was about the mega playboy, and the guy had so much risk that apparently he had so much sex with girls that he caused the overpopulation. So they have to bring a girl from the future to stop him from becoming the mega playboy, and that's like the plot. This is that guy. That was a very base plot, by the way. Yeah, DNA. Oh my god, yes. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Jesus Christ, that was really good. But this is that guy. Sauce, really good. There is a lot of cultured art in it. Very cultured. Not allowed to Google it up because it's so cultured, but it's very cultured.
And nobody is asking the real question. Where is all this money coming from? The answer? It's coming from women who can't afford to give it in many cases. Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's not about love. It's not even about money. It's about control. The good news, however, is that not every woman standing outside at night is involved in some kind of adult work. Many are actually staff from
Bro, his name is Roland. He's
How's
the...
my space yapper?
Hey,
Hey,
Bobo.
in the group Wankage they were watching anime,
Yeah?
in which the mom made fun of the virgin child. Is your mom like that, too?
Shut
Squirrel?
up. Shut up. I'm not a virgin. Shut up.
themed cafe
I'm a mega playboy too. You just don't know about it. I run after a different username. Shut up.
and girls' bars, promoting their venue and inviting customers in for drinks.
Bruh.
Japanese woman does that on her knees.
I'm not Japanese.
When in Kyoto.
Look, will you stop trying to teach me how to behave?
こんにちは、お願いします。圧倒的に顔面で世界一可愛いプリンセスタニョンです。よろしくお願いします。いかがですか？体の73%。
Bro, I have no idea what she's saying, but I'm buying it. She's adorable. Bro, she's so cute. There's no way that she's going there to be bonked, right? Like, this. She's not there. We can fix her. We can fix her. Can we fix her, lads? She's promoting her service. I can fix her. 73% off of the first drink. I can fix her. Now she's far gone. No, we can fix her.
おじさん、どうですか？今在庫処分セールで70%オフになっちゃったんです。よかったら受け取ってください。どうですか？
识物为俊杰。
あ、そうだよね。私なんて可愛すぎて関係各所に迷惑がかかっちゃうし、もうメンタルライオンハートだよ。お願いします。
What is this thumbnail? I'm 18, daddy.
チランキー
The fuck? I'm 18, daddy. Why are you not?